Okay, that was not Aiden Ross doing the sex with Sexy Red. That was the U.S. Geological Survey, and they were taking rock samples of Mars. It's code. This here is code, and a lot of this shit is fake news. Like I told you that Shoemaker Levy thing. You know about the fake news sponsored media event that you can imagine, even as the reporters watched the sandal flying through the fucking air, they had to be wondering, is this some kind of fucking staged media news event? And it's true, like there's more than just the feds trying to start beef at No Jumpers. There's more clandestine secret organizations than just the feds. People have a hard time probably conceptualizing this because the DOJ, which is Department of Justice, does it seem like their land grabbing expedition just stay inside of the United States? They can have side projects. So in the United States, the Department of Justice, they indict people. They do like all this kind of stuff. But in another country, they would have like tribunals or something. They like military stuff. So it's a different justice system, but it's a manageable, containable area that they can practice. It's another demilitarized kind of zone thing. There's land that they want for no other reason than to set up another demilitarized area and a no-fly zone. And then that's why the Eagles, remember the Philadelphia Eagles, they were doing their no-fly zone crap. Remember they said no-fly zone. Like this shit permeates through sports and everything. This shit. That's why you would be like, what the fuck are they like? No jumper. Like, why is there frogmen fucking talking to Vlad TV and shit? Why do they care about this shit? Like, why did they have their kind of like shady subliminals on like the WB? You remember that the TV network with like Saved by the Bell stuff and or whatever, like and it's like media conglomerates are into a little bit the pocket of the military industrial complex because in making movies they gave them all those explosions and stuff. They gave them all this like, cool shit, blew this up, blew that up. Where did they get the money to blow up all this shit? And it's because later on they were want to have their influence to be able to stage media events like the nip slip with Janet Jackson and Justin Timberlake. Because every 20 years you have to be enacted and weaned off of the nip slip to become the unification of the proletariat. It's like trying to unify we're being unification. You know what I mean? Before that, it was a symbol for fertility and like you know, a symbols of like vibrancy, like robustness, fertility, and stuff that nations display as a brand. And before that, you have symbols like a cornucopia. It's like you have symbols like this holiday is harvest moon and fertility rites. It goes back to a lot in ancient Samaria, who begot an El, and gave you Allah and you get a law. Okay. Before Allah, it was Allat. And how many videos have I made with this in there? But I keep having to bring it back because people can't believe. I mean, I don't think people can really process this, that there was already, and it's neurolinguistically programmed as a word for meaning a lot that is emblematic of busting at the seams, struggling to contain her feminine voluptuousness, and boof, like you know what I mean, the nip slip. It's like in different versions of this, and like there would be like, you know, in Sparta, right? There was like the mother of all the Spartans, like only real men came from this Venus. Okay, that's statistically impossible, but you can't fault her for putting it down that way if that's how you feel. If that's how she felt, then you can't blame her for breaking it down like that, right? So there's ways to like pose this in front of you and sublimate and suggestively, psychologically put this in your mind. So it's unification. You like people like Unity, like a people. People likes Unity. No.